It's been called a crisis and an epidemic, and opioids are a statewide public health emergency. SNN's Samantha Sonner has more.
We're dealing with a situation that is comparable to a major influenza strain coming into a community. Right now, what we're dealing with here is we're dealing with overdose deaths that are incomparable to anything we've ever experienced before.
According to the Florida Medical Examiner's Commission drug report, Manatee and Sarasota counties are number 1 and 2 with the number of overdose deaths related to fentanyl, an opioid often sold as heroin. Florida Governor Rick Scott declared a state of emergency, allowing Florida to begin allocating federal funding.
We started with these roundtables and workshops around the state. We've been listening to families and people that have been dealing with this issue. The federal government has become a partner. The Trump administration has given us $27 million to work with our counties.
Now they are working on how to allocate the funding for the widespread problem.
If there was an easy answer, it would already happen. There's not an easy answer. So we're going to work on this, and hopefully we'll find the result that'll help the individuals that deal with drug abuse and also their families.
First Step Vice President for Outpatient and Youth Services, PJ Brooks, says they're waiting for guidance on how the funding will be spent. He says resources need to be spread across the community to effectively fight the crisis.
We really do need to move forward in a way that of service of supports, and it needs to be community-based. It's not just the treatment providers, it also has to involve law enforcement, has to involve the community governments, has to involve the school systems. I mean, we all have to work at this.
And that work needs to happen quickly.
These are our children, these are our loved ones, these are the ones we care about. And yes, they may not look like someone that right now that that are real likable, but in truth, if you'd have seen them 6 months ago, a year ago, recognize that these are just people and we need to give the help that they need.
Reporting in Sarasota, I'm Samantha Sonner, SNN, the Suncoast News Network.